I'd like to welcome you to YWAM Perth, and this is YWAM Perth News Day. And these are the lovely dear ones behind the camera, holding screens up and in front of the camera, who do such an incredible job. They're just incredible YWAMers with a real passion for the purposes of God and everything that God's called us to. So I want you to listen to them. They've got some good things to report on and talk about that bring so much joy to Jesus. Bye-bye.
Do you think they can...
G'day! How's it going? I'm Beth and this is the YWAM Perth Fortnightly News coming to you from our beautiful base here in Perth, Western Australia. Transition and flexibility are big parts of our life here. This has been definitely reinforced in the past 2 weeks as we've seen 3/4 of schools overlap at the same time. First off the mark, we had the January outreach teams return from their 3 months in the nations. 14 teams reported back to the whole base, testifying to the goodness of God as well as all that they'd seen and done during their time out in the world.
I was in Bangladesh and we found ourselves at this hospital that we were allowed to come into and just pray over patients. And we had one lady approach us just telling us she had problems with her legs, that she couldn't walk properly, and her head was just basically holding her back and really hurting her. And so me and Matt, the guy who's asleep somewhere, started to pray over her. And after a while, she got really emotional. She started telling us that she felt like just completely better and just like really warm. And then she kind of broke down, and we didn't really know what was happening because of the whole language thing. So after a while, our interpreter was like, well, she's kind of saying that her own sons neglect her and won't even have anything to do with her. But yet, when she looks at you guys, she feels like she has sons that actually love her and care for her. And so, more or less, she adopted these 2 little white guys on this little team, and we became her new sons.
To celebrate the end of their schools, we held the January quarter graduation ceremony, marking the end of one season and the commencement of another. These guys covered 11 nations between them, and we're very proud of all their achievements. We also had to farewell the April quarter students as they commenced their 3 months of outreach. Once again, these guys had to pack up their bags as they were sent out to bring God's hope and healing into the nations. But before that, we dressed up in style to send them out appropriately at our commissioning night. On commissioning night, we get to hear the personal stories of students and how they've been transformed through their schools thus far. After a rousing message, the teams are surrounded by people and prayer and commissioned in their task as missionaries to the world. Our teams are all heading to London to build upon the megacity's vision and support local churches there before splitting up to various nations across Asia. With the new quarter comes a new news reporter. Here is Krystal.
I'm Krystal. We are very excited to receive the new quarter of students this week. The July quarter schools begin this Sunday and already students are beginning to trickle in. We have 3 discipleship training schools and 4 second-level schools kicking off. So we thought it best that we look our best. The whole base got their clean on this Monday, scrubbing the rafters and polishing the bathroom floors in preparation for the new quarter. We blitzed 7 buildings in the one day, making for one shiny YWAM Perth base.
So that's the news here at YWAM Perth. We're looking forward to the weekend sleep-in and to learning a lot of new students' names. So we'll keep you updated on that and whatever other random things happen to happen. For the YWAM Perth News team, I'm Beth.
And I'm Krystal.
And we'll see you next time.
No, I never thought I would be a news reporter growing up because I was terrified of public speaking. So this is quite a surprise. I feel very honored and excited and a bit terrified, but very excited.
Did you ever think